Hey collective, how are you all? Evie and I are doing good. She's laying down back here. There she is. We love you guys. Thank you all for being here and for spending time with us. We appreciate and love you guys so much. So let's tap in and let's see what's going on with the collective today, shall we? I'm going to pull from my handmade decks. What does the collective need to know about today? Got the Chinese zodiac sign of the monkey. It could be the year of your birth, someone involved, or a year that something significant occurred, okay? It's a setup. We've got a legal team, a paralegal, or a legal assistant here. Could be involved in some kind of a setup. Got a scapegoat. So a flying monkey's trying to scapegoat someone with some kind of a setup here. To where there could be harsh circumstances. Person's in spiritual jail. Or whatever this spell or whatever this is that they're doing. What else do I need to know here? We got your ancestors protect you. Someone lies constantly. We've got the feds. Somebody's going to be prosecuted by the feds. Some kind of setup here. We've got a secret admirer. Someone's attracted to you big time. And we've got phone records and phone calls. So the feds could be tapping somebody's phones here, seeing that they lie constantly and some kind of a setup going on. What else do I need to know? Got the Chinese zodiac sign of the dragon. AWAS. The letter E in earth signs. It's in reverse. And AWAS represents forward energy. So it's restlessness, mistrust, disharmony, and stalled progress. So they can't move forward with something here. Feel stalled, unsettled, or out of sync with your current path. Challenges with your relationships or partnerships can create a sense of mistrust or discord. Rebuilding trust and cooperation. Feeling restless or hasty. Progress comes to a screeching halt. Do not force things to happen when progress is blocked. Step back and assess. Wait for the right moment. Stop pushing forward when all signs say stop. So somebody's getting ready to get into a mess. Whatever they're doing here, it's coming to a screeching halt with some kind of a setup. Got Kentucky, an ex-partner. So this could be an ex here. Could be involved with trying to set you up with something that could secretly admire you and they act like they don't. We've got a karmic feminine in Colorado. We have this premeditated M-plot, S-plot, starting all over again in unfamiliar territory. It's a setup with something that's premeditated here, starting all over again. Clarify the scapegoat. Bullying and abusing someone, making someone a scapegoat. Under harsh circumstances, we've got trying to block your intuition so you don't know what's going on. They're scared and stuck now. So they can't move forward at all. It's like stalled progress. It's come to a screeching halt with something that was premeditated, some kind of a premeditated setup here. They're in spiritual jail for trying to block your intuition. They're scared and they're stuck in harsh circumstances now. Clarify lies constantly. Same-sex relationship, it's a secret. So someone's constantly lying about it. Your ancestors are protecting you. Some kind of secrets could be coming out, and someone could be secretly in a same-sex relationship. This ex here. Clarify the feds. Getting prosecuted by the feds. Permanent endings are occurring because of someone that's been abusive in your energy. Someone that's secretly admiring you because you're being seen as a leader. These people are spiritually bankrupt. They're in spiritual jail. Someone's secretly admiring you and attracted to you big time. And you're being seen as a leader. Clarify the phone records and phone calls. Someone's pill sick. Need money for a drug problem. So they could be listening to something about transactions here. Clarify this year of the dragon. In 2024 was the most recent, and 2036, which we're definitely not to yet. So the most recent year was 2024. Something significant could have happened then. Could have been watching and investigating someone. Since 2024, we have an unexplained disappearance and corruption. Under forward energy in reverse, we have eviction and YouTube. Someone can be on YouTube. Someone could be trying to get someone kicked off their platform. Someone could be trying to get someone evicted from their home. Clarify this ex-partner. A money handler, an international merchant. So this ex-partner could be doing something. Their phones are tapped. Use caution. A karmic feminine here, their phones are tapped. They're under surveillance. So an ex-partner and a karmic feminine here. Their phones are tapped. About money and drugs. They're under judgment. They're going to be convicted from whatever this is. Allow things to unfold naturally and use caution around these people. Family in Oregon. So under it's a setup for something that's premeditated here. They're going to get convicted for this setup, and they could be getting set up by a Fed here. Family was bullying someone, trying to scapegoat them. Clarify these harsh circumstances, and they're stuck and scared now. We got the Chinese, or the, what am I talking about? The 7th house, relationships that bind. It's ruled by Libra and Venus, and these birth dates could be significant or just dates. Marriage, contracts, legal issues, cooperation, partnerships, opportunities, and the enemies that are known to you. Clarify lies constantly with secrets. Got the 6th house, the mundane world that you live in. It has to do with work, service, health, co-workers, animals, and pets. It's ruled by Mercury and Virgo. Clarify the feds, bringing in permanent endings. Potions and poison. So some kind of poison could be in this drug here. Clarify the secret admirer who's seeing someone as a leader. They don't want this to be looked into. They're investigating and researching someone who's seen as a leader. They're secretly admiring what they're investigating here, because it's karmic family, karmic ex, karmic feminine. They don't want it being looked into. Clarify phone records with need money for a drug problem. So they're hearing a conversation here. Someone trying to get money from a money handler. Could be from someone's ex. And there's a karmic femme that they could be hooked up with, or this ex-partner could be the karmic femme, but their phones are tapped. Clarify phone records. betrayal in the workplace. Could be asking someone that they work with, or there could be a betrayal with this right here. Somebody feels sick. Clarify the Chinese zodiac sign of the dragon and corruption. We have content creator. Someone could be on Instagram or just a content creator. So Instagram and YouTube have both come out. Clarify eviction. Forward energy in reverse. Stalling someone's progress. We got party and organized crime. Tell me about this ex-partner who's a money handler. We got the Indian Ocean in Virginia. This person needs an exorcism, need legal representation in a court case. So there could be a court case that's getting ready to go down with this ex over here. Clarify karmic feminine with the phones tapped. Oh wow, set up by an undercover agent or officer or detective, and they're going to be getting convicted. This keeps coming out of my energy the past week or so. Lying, saying that you get paid for sex. Karmic family members. Want somebody drained of their resources. Karmic parents could be mad about some kind of content with online exposure because they're humiliated. Something could be going on in civil court. They're trying to destroy you. Don't fall back into karmic cycles. Could want to harm your pet. Could be lying, saying that you get paid for sex here. Okay. What do we need from this deck? We've got abuse. Use caution, starting all over again with the abuse. What about the setup? Confusion and illusion. Yeah, so they're not going to know that they're getting ready to be set up whatsoever. Family bully, scapegoating somebody. They're going to be awakening to the fact. This karmic femme over here. On the split, we've got the occupation card. Something could happen while this person's at work. Someone could be a doctor. That's not going to be everyone's case, but someone could wear a lab coat. Something's going to happen whenever somebody's at work. They're stuck and scared now. It's going to be a harsh circumstance. Legal issues. Cooperation. Contracts. Opportunities. If they took a contract to cooperate with someone. Tell me about this person that lies constantly and has secrets. Yeah. They're given false narratives. They lie constantly. There's secrets with the 6th house here. Work and service, health, co-workers. So something serious could be going on with someone's job. A doctor could have even lied about something here. Tell me about the feds that are bringing permanent endings because of poison. Single, sexy, and successful. Trying to come after someone because they're doing well. We got flying monkeys here. Entrusted. They don't want it to be looked into. Someone that's trusted. These flying monkeys, there's a betrayal with phone records and a pill sick person here. Tell me about this corruption trying to come after a content creator. We've got a high priestess. So this could be someone that's a reader or uses their psychic intuitive gifts on a platform. They're mentally and emotionally unstable because they can't move forward with something here that they're trying to do. Tell me about this ex who's a money handler and needs representation in this court case. Yeah, we've got an op here, so it's definitely an op. They have no access. They're blocked. Clarify this karmic feminine whose phone's taps getting set up by an undercover. The veil is being lifted. This person's getting ready to end up in the courthouse. It's going to be an achievement, and there's going to be endings that come in because the feds, permanent endings are occurring from abusive energy. Permanent endings here. This person's a nice guy that could be helping you out in this situation. This is somebody's energy here. I'm going to draw here. Tell me about clarify abuse. An execution. Someone can snitch. There's a witness. We have insanity. Someone could be delusional. They could be hysterical. Having mania or hallucinations. The love is domestic abuse. The identity is a sibling. The lesson is leadership. Trauma is a physical limitation, and that's on the back of the executioner card. On the back of the insanity card, the lesson is greed. The death is an M here. The love is abandonment. Trauma is poverty. So someone is hysterical and snitching about something here. About the abuse. Clarify confusion and illusion. Not going to see this setup coming here. We've got a ritual sacrifice. A ritual priest, a headhunter, a human sacrifice, going to be convicted for a premeditated M here. The identity is an other relative. The love is promiscuous. Trauma is a betrayal. The lesson is overcoming fear. So it's like a human sacrifice here. Awakening to this childhood trauma and all of this abusive energy from your family who bullied you and made you a scapegoat. Could have been kidnapped or sold or orphaned or abandoned or abused. And trauma is imprisonment. The identity is a young female. Don't have to be. Clarify occupation. Clarify occupation. Loss of a loved one. A death. An accomplishment. So it could be, I see this as like trying to put an ending to someone's occupation. An unexplained disappearance. The trauma is loss of status or reputation. The identity is a grandparent. The lesson is power. So someone would rather someone be dead than accomplish something in their occupation. Want them to have harsh circumstances. Wow. They don't want you to achieve anything. Want people to walk away and abandon you. Clarifying the false narrative. Got brainwashing. So, someone who lies constantly, telling with all kinds of bullshit secrets and false narratives. The 6th house is here. They lie constantly. Brainwashing people. The identity is a young male. Don't have to be. Death is an accident. Social, religious, and political brainwashing. Under the feds, we've got the law. With a judge, law enforcement, lawmakers, a lawyer. Putting an end to something here. The identity is a wife. Where trauma is material loss. So, see in the courts, if you're single, sexy, and successful, someone could be secretly admiring you. Could be a fed here. Could be a judge, could be an attorney, could be someone in law enforcement that's looked into you. Because they didn't want it looked into, but they looked into it. They didn't want it looked into because of this devil energy here. Dark magic. Someone's possessed. They need an exorcist. They're cursed. Trying to curse you. You're being seen as a leader. They don't like that. The identity is an older man. The lesson is seeing the bigger picture. Trauma is physical or sexual abuse. And this is where trusted is. They didn't want it being looked into with all this brainwashing and lies that they constantly tell. Didn't want a death with a ritual human sacrifice being looked into because that was premeditated. Clarify this flying monkey with the phone records. Need money because they're pill sick and a betrayal. You've got an earth disaster. Some kind of building could collapse. The identity is a sibling. So someone's sibling could be involved here. The lesson is leadership. An animal attack. Wow. With addiction here. It's on the bottom of the deck. Phone records. Someone could be a functioning addict or a not functioning addict here. They're in rock bottom. The identity is androgynous. Clarify this high priestess, content creator with the year of the dragon and corruption. We got an adventurer, an explorer. The wounding is, or the trauma is psychic wounding. So it could be trying to definitely affect your intuition here. Your location is from the stars. You could be a star being. You're exploring new territory here up on the earth. Clarify mentally and emotionally unstable. They're at an absolute standstill. An organized crime unit can't move forward with their evil reign of terror. Other relative. So they're mentally and emotionally unstable. Wealthy elite, war or uprising, proletariat. They're mentally and emotionally unstable. Someone's getting evicted. Clarify this ex-partner, money handler that needs legal representation in a court case, who's your op and has no access to you, that you've blocked from your energy and from communicating with you. Clarify this op with no access. We've got Casanova, a sexual minority, polygamist or polyamorous, asexual, alternative sexuality, lying constantly, secretly in a same-sex relationship. The identity is an adult male. The love is possessive. So someone could be polyamorous here. Oh, God. We've got children. Oh, my goodness. The identity is a young female. The trauma is imprisonment. Somebody could be getting ready to go to jail because of hurting a child here. Or someone could just be saying that you live this lifestyle. They could have been trying to affect your fertility if you're divine feminine. Illegitimacy of a child. An ex-partner could find out that they may have thought they had a child and they don't. Tell me about the veil being lifted with a karmic femme. Their phones are tapped and set up by an undercover officer here. We've got wealth, inheritance, gambling or speculation, a miser, acquisition. Identity is a lover, so this karmic femme could be the lover of this ex here. Don't have to be. Or they're just talking to whoever they're in a relationship with. Trauma is oppression. Abusive relationship. Abuse has come out multiple times in this energy. Wanting to be rescued because they're getting set up because their phones are tapped. They're enabling something here. They gambled on something and the veil's being lifted. Speculation. About someone's addiction being enabled. The veil is being lifted. Clarify courthouse. Wow, we got government with court. Can't clarify courthouse any more than that. Okay. An advisor. Trauma, mental illness. Someone could be trying to say that someone has a mental illness. There could be something going on with an inheritance here, trying to say that they need to handle your money. Could have gotten an ex-partner here to come in for a premeditated setup for a human sacrifice. Now someone's hysterical and they're going to tell what's going on when they're questioned by the feds. Okay, I couldn't find my Kipper deck. I put it in a different place than I usually do, and I didn't even realize that I had done that. Okay, let's pull from the Kipper and see what wants to come out. Tell me about this abuse. A couple, a courtship. You could have been abused by someone that you were, by an ex here. An official person could know about some kind of abuse here from an abusive ex. Tell me about confusion and illusion with this ritual sacrifice. We've got someone could, main male here could have to travel to court. They're concerned and they're all in their thoughts about something that's going on here. They were being set up. They're going to get convicted here. They may not like where they're getting ready to travel to. They're all in their thoughts about this. They didn't want these secrets coming out. So now this family secrets are coming out. They were bullying you. They're awakening to the fact of the abuse that and the childhood trauma that you endured. Someone's occupation is definitely involved here. Someone could have used their occupation to inflict more abuse and trauma. Being kidnapped or sold or abandoned. Got a married couple here that made you a scapegoat and they bullied you. This official person is looking into this. This official person here lands under this occupation to look into some kind of a death, possibly, or a loss of a loved one, some kind of contract and legal issue. With the 7th house, relationships that bind their harsh circumstances, and they're stuck and scared now. They were trying to block your intuition because they didn't want you to know about something here. This couple, there's 2 official people. So both of these people in this relationship here, karmic family, these could be like some kind of parental figures or something in your life. You just flip it how it resonates. But 2 of these people that were abusive towards you since your childhood, with family bullies here. Both of these people could have held official roles in their occupation. Okay, they could have been considered like an official person in their job or their career. Clarify the false narrative. A false narrative about a great fortune in the courthouse, brainwashing, religious, social, and political brainwashing about a great fortune in the courthouse. They lie constantly. It's a secret. With the 6th house having to do with work, service, health, co-workers, animals, and pets. They're a thief. And they didn't want it looking into, or they didn't want it looked into. And they didn't want you to be trusted, to be admired, or seen as a leader. They were trying to portray you as this dark devil energy, saying you're possessed and crazy, that you're hysterical, that you were abusive, that you were a bully. All of the things that they are. They could have said that you had that you were pill sick. Phone records are being looked into. They wanted to handle your money. And they could have gotten an ex involved to even tap your phone. Okay. Clarify single, sexy, and successful with the law here. And the feds with poison and potions and permanent endings that are occurring. Tell me about this. So this single, sexy, successful person could even be a fed here, okay, that works in law enforcement. Got a message of concern. Could be getting a message of concern about poison. We've got a main male, so this federal agent here could be a main male that's looking into someone that received sudden wealth, looking into an amount of money. Permanent endings occurring with bad health. Message of concern with poison. This could be drug related here. Could have affected the health of someone. Okay. Tell me about trusted with the devil. Trusted the devil energy. They're in despair now because something serious is changing and they're being seen as this not so good person. Now they're in despair. They wanted something to change in their way. Give me one more for trusted with the devil. Doing dark magic. They're cursed and possessed. They need an exorcism. We've got a message about imprisonment. They don't want it looked into because they know they'll go to jail. So they're in despair about these phone records here. The phone records in the next row need money for being pill sick, with the betrayal in the messages. A flying monkey who's a functioning addict. Oh goodness. A coffin. Someone could be going to jail because something that they did could have caused someone's death. Wow, yeah. It's making people sick and killing them. And they're making a lot of money off of it. So they're looking into their phone records to see when these deals are going on. Here's the main female here. It's concerned because they're going to prison. That's the pathway that they chose for getting involved with this. Clarify the high priestess with adventurer. We got adjudication. The content creator. Sharing your gifts with your content. Somebody's all in their thoughts about this. You're just like all kinds of gifts. You could be getting gifts. Sharing your gifts. Receiving gifts. Helping open someone's mind here to a truth. Trusting your intuition. Talking about it online. Someone could be talking shit about you in a new adventure that you started. Clarify mentally and emotionally unstable with this reign of terror and organized crime here, and they're completely stalled. They cannot move forward. They're stuck like Chuck, and it's creating an uprising. With the wealthy elite, they're mad because they can't move forward on something. We've got a whole community of people here who's mentally, multiple communities of people with organized crime. They're in despair with this evil reign of terror because they're being seen as false people in the court. Clarify opposition and blocked. So whatever this money was, it's not coming in. They've been blocked. They can't have this money. And with fertility and a polyamorous lifestyle in the community, with children, this could even be trafficking going on here. Ex-partner, money handler. They're a false person, a main male here. Clarify the veil. The veil was lifted. They got set up by an undercover officer, a detective. Their karmic femmes' phones were tapped, and they paid an undercover informant or official here. Give me one more. They took a gamble, and the veil was lifted, but they were set up. They were the money handler, so unexpected income. With the ex-partner here, they could have listened to they could have gone to this person's house to get money, to even unalive someone here, or to take these DRUGS to put someone in bad health because they keep coming out together. Yeah, they got paid more than once. Could have been a controlled buy. With the courthouse and government and unexpected income. So, and they got set up, their phones were tapped here. Let's pull some tarot. I don't know about setup over here with the veil being lifted with unexpected income. What did they do over here? Get paid to, well, they're under judgment with the Hierophant. So here's God, source energy himself, the courts. They're having to reflect on what they've done. Ten of Pentacles. Could have met at someone's house. Inheritance, wealth, a lot of money's involved. Family, could be a wealthy family. They're full of anxiety and fear now. They're in the Nine of Swords. They're scared because of what they did, because now they're in the Tower. So they did something really stupid here. And now they're full of fear. This could be a family member here. Don't have to be. But it was a disaster. All of a sudden, there was an upheaval. And now they're freaked out. Tell me about this official person over here that knows about this abuse with someone stitching. Someone's going to tell this official person. could be telling on the other person in the couple here. Yeah, with the lovers. So they could be telling on who their partner was working with. These people are married, so this could be a married couple here. Tell me about this ritual sacrifice. It's premeditated. We got the Eight of Swords. So payments were made for this human sacrifice here for a main male to journey towards someone. They're all in their thoughts now because they're going to jail. They're trapped. They're helpless. And they wanted to do that to someone. They're disappointed now because they can't move forward with something. They were skeptical. They're contemplating. They're all concerned and they're all in their thoughts. Tell me about this main male that was trying to do this sacrifice. Trying to set someone up. Possibly even trying to set someone up with a payment. Clarify this main male. What's he doing? Nothing wants to come out. Maybe I'm not supposed to talk about it. There's definitely magic involved with this ritual sacrifice. Trying to manifest something to go their way here. They're going to get convicted. The Knight of Swords, that could be law enforcement rushing in. Someone could be very aggressive and out of control. They're a bully and irresponsible. We've got a King of Cups energy on the split. It could be a father figure. It could be a husband figure. They're emotionally manipulative. They're uncaring. They repress their emotions. They're full of anxiety. Tell me about this thief with the courthouse with his lying constantly about secrets. Brainwashing, giving false narratives and lies to the courts. Tell me about this thief. Clarify this thief card. We've got the Two of Wands and the Two of Swords. So they made a decision that their goal was to obtain this Ace of Pentacles. We got a Queen of Cups and an Ace of Pentacles. So their goal with this great fortune, the courthouse and the thief, the Ace of Pentacles, keep lying. Their goal, planning for their future. The decision was made that they wanted to keep this money, so they were going to lie their ass off. Oh, I didn't see the Seven of Cups in between the Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. So yeah, creating all kinds of confusion and illusion. They thought that they were going to get away with it. And then setting someone up with a premeditated M here. Yeah, to put someone in their final resting place with the Four of Swords. So if you weren't around, it wouldn't be theft anymore. It would just stay where it's been. Some kind of theft here. Could be an inheritance for some of you. And if it's not earthly, it's divine inheritance. They don't want you having what you're supposed to have. They don't want you to be able to take care of yourself. They don't want you single, sexy, and successful. They don't want people to like you. They don't want you to be seen as a leader. They want to talk all kinds of shit and lie about you. Oh, God. Whoops. My skirt is so long. Wait a minute. I rolled on it. Okay. It's like way down to my feet. Okay. I was rolling on my chair on it. What just fell? The Queen of Pentacles, and she was in reverse whenever I picked her up. It's very jealous and mean. Vengeful, chaotic. She's a social climber, brainwashing people in this social setting. Six of Pentacles so that they can get what they thought they should receive. This person was very jealous. Clarify imprisonment. This great fortune here. They're concerned because they're going to jail. Got a Queen of Swords and a King of Swords. This could be law enforcement here. Trusted, being seen as a leader. A Queen of Swords, a King of Swords. Trying to balance something out with this devil energy. Toxic, manipulative, materialistic energy. They feel trapped. There's addictions here with this functioning addict. Mad. They don't want to go to prison. Clarify imprisonment. Trying to balance something out with their addictions. Got the Ace of Cups in reverse. So there's no love here. They're empty inside. They're lonely. This person's cold-hearted. And their addictions are making it worse. They don't want it being looked into with the moon. They want it concealed and hidden. They want these illusions to remain in place. Very deceptive energy. Clarify imprisonment. They're definitely having harsh circumstances in spiritual jail. This could be moving into the 3D here soon. It's not wanting to tell me anything. Having to walk away from the past. A failed attempt. Finding a new path from people in your past. Having to look back and reflect on their disappointment here because they couldn't go through with something. So people that from your childhood trying to sacrifice someone, so they're going to jail for this sacrifice here. Family members. Family bullies came out over here. They thought they were going to get to start all over again with a whole new pathway with the Fool here. No, they don't. The world is the completion of the cycle. Something could be on the internet. The Emperor and the King of Pentacles is defeated, so this could be a father figure here. You could have had to defend and protect yourself from this person. This person put you through hell and back. Someone could be sick. Someone could have an injury. You had to have time to retreat and heal from this person. They have no fight left in them. Like, they can't fight this anymore. They're going to jail. We've got the High Priestess here. You could be telling what they're doing, and it's helping, like, take somebody down here, or someone in the courts could be trusting their intuition. You could just be very intuitive, and your family could have shunned you because they didn't want you talking about all of their deceptive ways, and you could see straight through it, and they didn't like you uncovering them and their lies. They wanted to remain in this false person energy here. Let's pull a little bit more and see why they could be going to jail here from my handmade deck. Why are they going to jail, Spirit? What'd they do? What's in this energy? Just only take what resonates. There's going to be intervention at a crime scene. There's money involved with this, so this could be this setup over here. Whenever somebody receives money, there could be an intervention. We've got chosen ones. They're doing black magic. So somebody could be getting arrested. We've got court costs, fines, bondsmen, and bail. They could have been watching somebody for a year, because I did bring up 2024 on the Chinese zodiac sign of the dragon. We have an uncle that could be involved. That could be a crime boss. Massachusetts could be significant. They are getting paid. Stolen money. A cult here has a covert operation that's going on with this organized crime. Age 75 and up. This could be older people here. Got insomnia. This uncle could be the head of the snake. Overly emotional. King of Cups here. A hex has been broken. You're stronger from this pain. It's helped you grow. Somebody could be going to a clinic. Somebody could be on bed rest. They could have an injury or a sickness. Someone could be bedridden. And you deserve to be loved. They had plenty of time to make this betrayal that they did to you right, and they haven't. They deceived you for a long time, and now they're feeling embarrassed because a magician can't manipulate you anymore. They're jealous of your spiritual gifts, and the more you heal, the more you integrate and transcend into your higher self, and this energy, it can't come against you. You start unraveling all the illusion around it, and you can see straight through them with your high priestess energy, and they don't like it. And it could be something that you're putting online, talking about the corruption that you've had to deal with these organized crime units coming after you, trying to poison you, bully you, always having to use caution around everybody because it's constant abuse. Listen to your intuition. A friend or friends could be involved. Damn it. Their magic is ineffective against you. They could be doing love spells to try and get you to communicate with them. Raged out, anger, at war with a coven or cult. They've got spiritual warfare coming against you. Step grandparents could be involved, or just grandparents. Missouri could be significant. The Chinese zodiac sign of the pig could be you or someone involved. Sorry. Want to cause harm or an injury with this premeditated M. They want to destroy what you have online if you're a content creator. They don't like what you're communicating. They're mad about it. They could even be trying to do something in the courts to come against you. That's not going to be for everyone. They could say that you lie and that you're spreading false narratives and brainwashing people because they don't want the truth coming out, that they're trying to sacrifice you so they can get away with their premeditated plot. God, shut up. There could be an offshore account with a money handler over here. I was drawn to this money handler. Calling the cops to have someone arrested. The legal team sees that they're pure evil because they're under investigation here. Your ops are scared of you now because of your third eye, because of your intuition. But a warlock here. You could have to testify in court against these people. You're intuitive, spiritual, self-aware, imaginative, open-minded, focused. You have clear thoughts and vision. Got a warlock here. Drug use and abuse. They need money for this problem because they're pill sick. Something's in limbo right now, and they're upset, they're concerned, they're freaking out because of a legal situation. We've got a bank teller. This came out yesterday. Someone in management. They're experiencing material loss. They're full of strife and struggling, and they're definitely in delusional energy here, and they're hysterical, and someone could be hallucinating. They have mental health issues. Their intuition is blocked, and yours is very tapped in. Somebody could be trying to catch you off guard at an event or something for retaliation. They have entity attachments. These energetic blockages are being removed off of you. Someone is in a state of rock bottom here, and that came out on one of these cards over here. It's on the addiction card, rock bottom. They're overwhelmed because they're going to be going to prison. They've been making excuses, lying constantly. Now they're trapped in this situation, and they can't get out. hate-filled words to break you down. Here's the childhood trauma that you were very abused. We've got this undercover officer here being followed by good law enforcement, okay, that's not corrupt. Okay, let's draw a few from these decks. Let's see what comes out in the energy. What do we need from these? I was drawn to these. We've got a cultist and a spy. So we've got a cult. They're fanatics. They're losing their mind. They're going to extremes. They're hysterical. They're delusional. They're hallucinating. They're in a state of manic behavior, insanity. Use caution. They're starting all over again. We've got a seeker of secrets, an intelligence agent that's covert, espionage. Here's our undercover for the third time that's come out. There could be spying on this cult here, okay, trying to figure out what the hell's going on with all of this. We've got a hunter stalking their prey, having to survive, awakening to the fact that your family's having you hunted. Childhood trauma here, and a bully with the family scapegoat, always putting everything off on you. They're being strategic. The whole community here is stuck and scared now. Someone's occupation could have been to cause someone's death or a loss of a loved one here so that they could achieve something with a legal issue. Occupation to take someone out here with the 7th house. A community of people of this cult here coming after with organized crime. False narrative with a mystic haven. Yeah, so trying to lie about someone in high priestess energy here who's not coming out in the dark energy here. Could be interviewed by a journalist, a chronicler of stories, reporting and inquiring about something it's intriguing, esoteric knowledge. Interviewing people about, could be interviewing people in the community that they're investigating here about people's character, trying to uncover lies of all the brainwashing that's going on. Poisoning someone. We've got a chef with the single, sexy, and successful, and the law here and the feds. A permanent ending. Poisoning someone by possibly trying to put something in someone's food or drink. A seasoning, herbs. Because there are herbs that are definitely can unalive someone. So, someone who's trusted, being seen as a leader, has admirers, secret admirers. Someone's very attracted to you. They don't want this researched or being looked into. With this dark magic here, with this possessed devil energy. It's a nightmare that this is happening, that this is being looked into, because it's put their plans to a screeching halt. Someone's definitely possessed. I mean, someone is very possessed here, okay, by this dark energy that they're fucking around with. It's taking over their vessel. got a giant here with the flying monkey, towering strength. Maybe whenever someone is intoxicated here with this addiction, they get like towering strength. Someone could be big, could be a really big problem. This addiction could be a whole lot bigger and worse than what someone is saying, possibly going from a functioning addict to rock bottom because of behavior being enabled. It's a giant problem. There's a feud with this high priestess here. Could be a family feud. There's a conflict that's going on. Someone's hostile and holding a grudge. See this high priestess energy, or this content creator, as a rival trying to corrupt something. So far, mentally and emotionally unstable. We got the lake and a lover. Someone could like to go to the lake whenever they're upset, to be out in nature. So, and I can also see that as like having to see their reflection. They're restless. Their progress is stalled with this ex-partner here, this lover. Someone young is involved, or this person could be younger. This ex-partner here. With the plague doctor, a money handler. Need legal representation in a court case with opposition blocked. Polyamorous infertility with children. Death, plague, and a mask. They're blocked from coming near you, causing this death here. We've got a grave robber and the plague doctor. God. Excavating a grave. Having some kind of an ancient artifact. To substitute, replace, impersonate, or scapegoat someone here with the family. Because over here with this one, we've got the hunter with the bully, scapegoat, and family. Awakening to their childhood trauma. Awakening to the abuse. Being kidnapped or sold from a hunter who is stalking their prey. So that a plague doctor can cause a death over here. Sending in an ex-partner so that they can handle someone's money. And then impersonate, possibly even impersonate a death, acting like someone passed away but they didn't. A fake death certificate. Trying to come to someone's home, or someone's home over here is under investigation by these officers over here with the grave digger, the burial, a funeral, the undertaker. Their phones are tapped. This karmic femme. They're thinking about what they can do. They're thinking about something and researching what they can do here. And they're getting set up on how they can unalive someone here. We've got a mother figure. You could be a mother figure, or this karmic feminine could be a mother figure here because of something that's going on in the courts, or a mother figure could have passed away and their body has to be exhumed. With these legal proceedings here, I wouldn't see why the body has to be exhumed, but the exhumed information is on that card. Exhuming a grave. Or to see if someone that passed away is actually who passed away inside that grave. That's crazy. Okay. Roll the dice. Got the sun. So something's being exposed. The truth's coming out about something. Cancer. Capricorn. Taurus, Scorpio, Scorpio twice, Mars energy, Saturn, karma, can be hostile, violent, aggressive energy, can be like raw energy, determination can be Mars as well. Saturn's karma, time, restriction, Venus, love, beauty, being peaceful, sexuality. We've got the third house. Third house is ruled by Gemini and Mercury. It's about your immediate environment. Siblings, neighbors, short trips, phone calls, letters, gossip, writing, email, communications, transportation, your car, and your education before college. Got the fourth house, which is ruled by Cancer and the Moon. It's about your foundations. It involves land, family, mother, physical home, and karmic lessons. Got the 12th house. It's ruled by Pisces and Neptune. It's about the unknown. Secrets, sorrow, karmic debt, institutions, large animals, enemies unknown, hospitals, prisons, and the subconscious activity, limitations, and confinement. Uranus. A drastic change is getting ready to occur. Someone could be very eccentric. We've got the 9th house, which is ruled by Sagittarius and Jupiter. It's about expansion, your intuition. So with the High Priestess, you're definitely trusting your intuition. Good fortune, distant interests, deeper meanings, higher education, long distance travel, and higher abstract thinking. And we've got the 12th house of Pisces and Neptune again. So 12-12. Let's see the runes here. No, wait, that's not it. No. Okay. We have Berkana. Nurture your dreams and yourself as you approach a brand new chapter in life. Upright, it means birth, new beginnings, family, nurture, fertility, growth, and creation. In the reverse, it means family, domestic troubles, carelessness, abandonment, and creative blocks. Next, we have ensues. Listen carefully to messages, advice, or new information that is coming in soon. Upright, it means communication, insight, wisdom, divine inspiration, messages, and gods. Reverse, it means arrogance, vanity, hidden agendas, miscommunication, and insincerity. Okay, so be aware that could be coming towards you here. With confusion and illusion and deception. We have Awaz. Allow old situations to fall away so that new opportunities may come into your life. Upright, it means endings, rebirth, renewal, change, turning point, endurance, and magic. Reverse, it is holding on, unresolved past issues, delayed endings, and resisting change. Okay. I just got this new deck yesterday. I got this one on Etsy, if you're curious. Roll the dice a couple more times. Sagittarius, Gemini, Leo, Cancer, and Scorpio. Leo, Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio, and Aries. Do it one more time. Aries, Gemini, Sagittarius, Aries again, and Taurus could be significant. Okay, 111, 6, 9, 10, 14, 16, 17, 19, 19, 20, 21, 22, 28, 29, 29, 30, 30, and 31, 31. N, W, Q, N, G, V, E, U, T, H, J, F, V, G, M, P, X, L, E, W, H, S, rolled right into place, Z, Z, G, V, A, Virginia, or the VA Medical Center. I, someone could be in the military. H, N, T, G, Georgia, GA, N, TN, Tennessee, T, D, North Dakota, ND, V, V, oops, that was on D, W, T. Okay. Alright guys, so this is going to be our reading. You guys just take this how it resonates. Don't force anything to fit. Only take what parts resonate with you and then leave the rest for someone else. This could just be an update, you know, and the messages kept repeating, so that's why I went ahead and closed it out. And maybe we're not supposed to know everything yet, so we don't give something away. I love you guys. I hope that you'll please hit that like button and subscribe button if you haven't already. We'd love to have you join our awesome soul tribe. Thank you to all my members, to all my viewers. I love you guys so much, and thank you for your sweet comments and your donations. Evie Pooh, and I love you. Bye, guys.